Good Saturday night, Dorhofer Park here in Downers Grove. Exciting MSFL football here on a Saturday night as the Lincoln Way Patriots get set to take on the winless Chicago Mustangs along with Tyson Roth. I'm Julio Arceo as the Mustangs get set for the opening kick. Tyson, what a week it was last week at Andrew High School. 47-20 victory, arguably the best game of the season for the Pats.
No question. From an execution standpoint, Patriots played their best game in almost a year. Tony was really on. He really was stepped into the throws. Defense played well. Tonight, just looking to build on that. Obviously, the Mustangs are struggling a little bit this year, so the result shouldn't be much in doubt, but how the Patriots play, obviously we want to continue to build on the success from last week to push towards the playoffs.
Biggest key tonight for the Patriots to come out with a victory.
Don't get hurt. That's the biggest thing tonight. I mean, as you can tell, the numbers are way in our advantage from number of players and depth. Obviously, the experience of last year of winning the championship and winning the national championship game. It's really about going out here and executing and doing the little things that you need to improve.
As we get set for the opening kick, as the Mustangs will return, they're going right to left on your television screens, and the opening return going all the way near the 20-yard line. Different vantage point again for Tyson and I this evening. We're just behind the Mustang sideline. It'll be first down for the Mustangs. No clock on the scoreboard either, so we'll try to keep you updated throughout the course of the game as to time and where we are in each quarter. And as Tyson mentioned, this is a Mustang team. They're winless on the year. They're at the 20-yard line to start off. But this is a Mustang team just getting through the finish line and fielding a team tonight.
Absolutely. I spoke to the owner of the Mustangs during the week, and I admire their commitment to the game and to the MSFL. Many a team at this point would have canceled the season or not shown up for this game, but they're going to play it out, and I think with his leadership, they're going to be fine in the long run, but they're obviously going through a difficult time right now.
Shows the type of character on the team as well for the guys to stick it out. I mean, that's in all levels of football unless you're a professional. Things aren't going your way. It's easy to not show up to practice, easy to not to show up to games, flat out quit, but the Mustangs that are here are going to put forth a valiant effort tonight. They're going to try to pull away with an upset. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. And the Patriots bringing the pressure early, and the sort of the quarterback option going nowhere, and the running back on the first play of the game took a bad hit. A loss on the play. I think that was number 24, Cortez Branch, who took a hard hit.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for the Mustangs to move the ball tonight. The Patriots defense is really starting to come on, getting continuity together. And these reps are important. Getting live reps against the opponent are important for the team, both on offense and defense. And I look forward to them to really control the line of scrimmage tonight.
The carry was to Branch. He went up the middle, a loss on the play. I'd say a loss of about 3 yards. 2nd down, and it's about a 2-yard loss, so it's 2nd down from the 18-yard line, 2nd and 12. Jets sweep, and again going nowhere. Leading the charge defensively, 52, Perry Sanders on the stop, a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, Perry should have his way inside, as well as Lazanza, Hood, number 8. Barksdale, number 2. I mean, again, there's mismatches all over the field for the Patriots.
Game started about an hour early. Any reason the early kickoff tonight, Tyson?
I think just for park regulations.
Okay.
I think they would like the earlier starts to get everybody out of here by 9 or 9:30.
No complaints from the play-by-play man.
No complaints from this kid who's under the weather over here, too, next to you.
3rd and long for the Mustangs. Under pressure, deflected on the pass, incomplete. Nice job on the deflection by Lorenzo Hood. Brings up 4th down.
And that's one thing I'd like seeing tonight. One thing that the linebackers really need to work on is their depth and their drops on long yardage, long go to first down, or yards to go situations. So getting that linebacker in depth to support the secondary guys is really important.
4th and long. Patriots in their white uniforms, red lettering, with the partly cloudy skies tonight, able to see the numbers very well this evening. And the Mustangs, given their numbers, they're going to go for it on 4th and long. From the 18-yard line, 4th and 12. Quarterback steps in. Now he's going to run it himself on the quarterback keeper, going towards the east sideline, tries to shake off a defender, and a good wrap-up and a turnover on downs.
Look like Greg Barksdale over there on the tackle.
And a turnover on downs. We've seen Greg making the switch from the running back position towards the defensive backfield. Any reasoning behind making that switch for Greg?
You know, he is so talented that you want to get him on the field in all positions. So linebacker, safety, running back, even as a slot receiver. He's so talented, so good at what he does that, you know, during these times you want to see him in different spots and see where potentially you need him when the important games come in.
Good tackle again by Barksdale. It's a turnover on downs. And it's time for Tony Powell and the Patriots offense to try to score first tonight. One back set. 2 to each side for Powell. Low snap, man in motion, jet sweep going towards the east sideline and trying to glide his way into the end zone. A touchdown. Are they going to say, did Piscasio step out of bounds?
No, that's Anthony Hughes on the jet sweep. Number 3, Anthony Hughes. Nice blocking on the outside there and dove into the end zone. No problem. Touchdown, Patriots.
Nice run, Hughes. Had Bryant wrong on my sheet. Anthony Hughes, nice jet sweep. First play, and I know you've been clamoring for weeks, Tyson, about the run game, and they've first played tonight, and I have a feeling this evening we'll see a lot of ground and pound.
Yeah, I think no need in this game to throw the ball over the lot. Now
they're going to say it was 1st and goal.
No, I think it's a touchdown, 2-point conversion.
Okay.
Rafi, our kicker, is not here tonight, so I see a lot of going for 2 here.
Powell, the throw on the 2-point conversion attempt, and there's Brian Piscasio, who'll shimmy his way into a touchdown. Quick pass from Tony Powell right on the west sideline, and Bryant with an easy 2-point score. 8-0, Pats with the lead. First play from scrimmage. What a run by Anthony Hughes into the end zone on the jet sweep. One play, one score.
And there's another man who's multi-talented, right? You'll see him in the wide receiver position, also playing safety on defense, and kick returns at some point in those big games.
8-0 is our score. Pats with the lead. A one-play drive. Hughes with the score. Could be a long evening for the Mustangs. They have, as I look towards the sideline, about 5 guys on the bench, 5 or 6 guys that are on the bench, so it could be a long evening.
Yeah, I would, if the Patriots score with that kind of ease here early, there definitely could be a running clock. Again, the main thing we don't want to do is get anybody injured once the game is, secured.
Pat's looking for a 2-game winning streak. Again, a big victory last Saturday night in Tinley Park over Quad City. And now the Ducks are the only undefeated team in the division. Pats 3-1, looking to go 4-1 on the season, and 2 important games that Tyson and I will talk throughout the course of the evening, with the Jets coming into town next Saturday, and then a pivotal matchup against the Chaos in 2 weeks' time. Patriots with an 8-0 lead as we await the kickoff for the Mustangs. A bounce and a return from about the 5-yard line. A couple of shifts and a nice run, but a vicious hit. Nice job by the special teams unit. And going in initially with a stop was DeAndre Harrington.
Yeah, actually, I don't think. Yeah, might be Harrington. I'm not sure. I didn't see Harrington tonight. That could be a wrong number there, too.
It was number 28. First down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, from our angle there, it looked like he had a little bit of a hole, but boy, it sure closed down early on the from the inside.
And it's looking like the Pats, all three units are finding their stride. And you'd hope tonight at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, you think tonight could be another building block for the two important games the next 2 weeks of the season. Handoff, and boy, oh boy, that defensive line muscling their way for some tackles on the loss.
Boy,
Bryson Pitts.
Yeah, Pitts made a nice play there. He leveraged the outside edge.
Loss of 4 on the play. And very patient as well. The running back was sort of stutter-stepping, trying to break free from the defenders.
Yeah, he wasn't going for any of those jukes. He stayed leveraged on the outside shoulder. He knew he was going to have to come to him eventually. Once he did, he wrapped him up, took him down.
Loss of 4, so it's 2nd down and 14 yards from the 21-yard line for the Mustangs.
Yeah, if you're a Mustangs fan out there, I think you have to throw the ball. I don't think you're going to have any success on the ground against the Patriots front seven.
Empty backfield, quarterback stepping in, and he's going to run it on the 2nd down and long carry, lowering his shoulder, and a big hit delivered by Frank Redding, number 15, driving the quarterback down, and he is slow to get up. Appreciate the effort by the quarterback, number 20, Marcus Lewis, who's also listed as an outside linebacker, took a hard hit, and as they go into the huddle, he takes a knee. Gain of 8 yards.
He's a big fellow, so that was a nice form tackle by Frank there to get underneath his pads and drive him to the ground. Nice gain, though. Gain of about 6, brings up 3rd and long 6, short 7.
Pistol formation. Excuse me, just the running back to the right hip of the quarterback, and a errant throw, a little miscommunication between the quarterback and receivers. That sort of jets sailed into the Patriots sideline on the east end of the field, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, the two, you can see the two Mustang wide receivers talking to each other. Definitely weren't on the same page of what they needed to do there.
4th down. 7 yards to go. And they went for it in their first drive of the night, and they're going to go for it again here on the 2nd drive of the evening.
Yeah, the quarterback running game, run pass option, I think is their best weapon tonight. We'll see if the Patriots defense can contain them and lock down those wide receivers.
3 receivers set, 2 to the right side, and a quick punt by the quarterback. Will bounce, head towards the 35, and will roll past the 30, and will be downed at the 29-yard line.
Nice disguise there. Actually like that play from the Mustang standpoint. Back in shotgun. Patriots didn't have anybody back. And a nice kick to about 40-something yards, 40-plus yards, pushing the Patriots back to have to go the length of the field.
And what was more impressive about that quick punt was the quarterback didn't take a step back or anything, got the snap and just drop-kicked it.
Yep, kind of a sidewinder kick there. Very effective.
So the Patriots, it just took one play per the short distance. And now they'll need to go good distance to try to get their second score of the night. 8-0 Patriots with the lead, and they'll start from the 28-yard line.
Yeah, just a reminder out there, we have no clock today. The clock's being run on the field. So we'll estimate it, but you'll know the ends of the quarters and the 2-minute warnings, things like that.
4 receivers, 3 to each side. It should be 3 receivers to Tony's left side. And a quick dump pass, 1st down and more. Out to the 40 near midfield, trying to shift away from some defenders. Ball is, and my oh my, what a receiver screen that turned into a big gain.
Yeah, that was Steve Trudeau out there allowing his compatriots to block for him, and it looked like a rugby scrum out there. He was just hiding behind the scrum, allowing them to push down the field, and a huge gain into Mustangs territory.
Gain of 34 yards. Trudeau is 5'10", 170 pounds. That offensive line, they're average height, about 6'3". Easy to hide behind those big hogs on the offensive line. 34-yard catch. I'd say maybe a 2-yard pass and 32 yards after the catch.
Yeah, Patriot offensive line dwarfs the Mustangs D-line. So there's lots of opportunity for Tony to throw the ball.
And a quick pass and incomplete. In the hands of Kevon Love, number 25, but it looked like his eyes just veered away from the football, and it would have been an easy catch, but he dropped it.
Yeah, it didn't have the concentration you like to see there. So slightly behind him, but that's a catch you got to make in open space. He had some room to run there if he makes that catch.
Second down for the Patriots. We're in the first quarter again. As Tyson mentioned, there's no clock being operated on the scoreboard, so we'll try to keep you updated as best we can. 8-0 Patriots with the lead.
Yeah, and because of the number difference, there's going to be...
Powell rolling out, pass complete. Slipping on the ground is Steve Trudeau. Nice catch. It looked like Trudeau sort of slipped on the pallets.
Yeah, they're going to be running the clock even after incomplete passes tonight, so this game should clip along pretty quickly.
Just noticed 93 Chase Foster talking to the short bench. Could be a problem as the night progresses. More infighting with the team compared to a battle with your opponent.
I don't see them infighting. I think they're just going to try to play well. They're trying to get in the right positions. If people aren't in the right positions, they're going to talk about it.
Yeah, keep each other accountable. Quick toss pass going east and going west, trying to go to the end zone, breaks a tackle, and he is out of bounds. Nice catch, Frank Redding, literally going east sideline, shifts, goes west.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice run there. He was trying to, again, set up the blockers there. That might have been Brian, I'm sorry, I think that's, Ronald Zolkoffer, 16. Again, from our vantage point, it's really challenging to see the numbers.
Yeah, so that 16 looked like a 15.
Exactly the same. So I think that's Zoe who made a nice little play over there inside the 5-yard line, first and goal.
They're at the 2-yard line. Trips to the left. Running back to Powell's left hip, and he will toss it incomplete between two Patriot receivers. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, I think there was a mix-up on the route combination there. There were two Patriots in the same zone. It looked like Kevon Love was the one who actually kind of batted it down, and Steve Trudeau was deeper. So, again, a little miscommunication there. Surprised the Patriots don't run the ball here, though, just pound it in.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Once again, a single back to Tony's left hip. And again, Powell's going to throw. Quick pass into the end zone. Is he close? Trudeau not in the end zone. Third and goal.
Nice tackle out there. They were trying to get outnumber him, and he smelled that play out.
Actually lost a yard on the play. Third and goal from the 3. And I agree with you, Tyson. I am surprised we're not seeing how close we are to the end zone, why the Patriots just don't punch it in.
That's what's perplexing about the offensive unit. I mean, there's no need to be doing all this.
3 straight passes. Powell on third down in the end zone. It's caught but incomplete. Not enough real estate in the end zone. Good catch. 3 straight passes. That's surprising.
Yeah, maybe they want more playing time tonight. They don't want the score to get too far out of hand too early.
And it would appear they're going to go for it, as Tyson mentioned. No kicker tonight, so no Rafael Alvarado this evening. Fourth down from the 3. After 3 straight passes, they're going to go 4 in a row. End zone, it's caught, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown, Patriots. Nice strike by Tony Powell, and that is Zolkoffer.
I think Dougie. I think that's Dougie Williams, number 13.
Yep. Willingham, 5'9", 195 pounds on the touchdown, and it's 14-0.
Yeah, nice catch there. He found a little soft spot out there on the just off the edge of the lineman there. Backed his way into the end zone, touchdown.
And we'll await the 2-point conversion. Drive started at the 28-yard line. Good drive for the Patriots. They'll go for 2. Powell veered right. Now will toss it towards the left end zone for the 2-point try. It's good. Nice little bit of deception by Tony Powell. Disguised like he was going to roll out to his right, made a couple of moves, and then shifted his hips in a nice soft toss to the left corner of the end zone.
You took the words exactly out of my mouth. A nice toss, soft toss right over the defender's arms. Nice catch right there. Couldn't grab the number of who caught that, but nice catch over his shoulder. Another 2 points. 16-0 Patriots here in the first quarter. Let me take a moment just to thank our transportation sponsor, Signature Transportation. We got a trip up to Door County coming in a few weeks. They're going to get us up there in style. It's beautiful, beautiful country up there, and
the Cape Cod of the Midwest.
It is beautiful up there. I can't wait. I missed the last trip up there, so looking forward to making this one.
Had a job interview once in Door County. Unfortunately, it was the beginning of spring, so there was still that white stuff on the ground. I really couldn't enjoy it, but looking forward to that trip in a couple of weeks' time. That's going to be a pivotal game.
But you mentioned we got a couple big matchups coming up next week. Next week we host the Jets, and then the Chaos the week after that.
16-0. Hughes scored on the first touchdown of the night. It was that jet sweep on the first play from scrimmage. And then Tony Powell to Dougie Willingham. The touchdown in the end zone. 16-0. Pats with the lead against a short-handed Mustang squad looking for their first win of the season. And really, everything needs to go their way tonight. They need every bounce to go their way if they want to pull the upset.
Looks like Picasso, Brian Picasso, Speedy, is the kicking it off this time.
Nice line drive kick from Brian Picasso and a short bounce. And it will get returned, and a great return up the middle.
Yeah, a couple Patriots ran into each other there that were poised to make the tackle, and he took advantage, picked up an extra 10 or 15 yards to get out near the 35-yard line.
The slot receiver number 2, Charles Robinson, 5'10", 170 pounds. On the return for the Mustangs. 39-yard line, 1st and 10, so a good return. And it's the third drive of the night for the Mustangs. Back-to-back turnover on downs, their first 2 drives of the night.
Patriots still have their starting defense in. Carl Grant, number 12. Actually, we got a few of the backup linemen in, but linebackers and safeties are the starters still.
Quarterback number 20, Marcus Lewis for the Mustangs. And both teams will play offensively out of the shotgun throughout the evening. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Lewis, 2-step drop, fires, passes, caught. And a good catch up the middle, and going east to west. Robinson right near us, and will walk out of bounds. Good reception and a good bit of speed for Robinson. First down reception.
Yeah, that's where they're going to have to work the underneath patterns, the crossing routes, where the Patriots defenders have to follow them across the field.
All the way.
Some potential opportunity there for pickup yardage.
All the way out to the 47-yard line. First down for the Mustangs. They're going to need those combinations tonight. Lewis to Robinson. Try to maybe extend the game a little bit for the Mustangs. They need a good offensive drive, at least here, to give the defense a little bit of time to catch their breath. Lewis will quickly hand the ball off. Sutter stepping and tackle from behind on the carry. 24, Cortez Branch. And Lorenzo Hood with a big hit from behind. And this isn't good as Branch is slow to get up. That was a powerful hit from behind by Lorenzo Hood.
Yeah, almost looked like he fell on the ball. He might have just lost his breath there because, as you said, Lorenzo Hood came from behind. He didn't see him and really didn't really drive him into the ground, but just kind of fell on him into the ground. I think the ball might have
think it was a cup check.
Could be that too with the ball. You're exactly right.
Yeah, it looked like the groin region a little bit. And I don't care if you're J.J. Watt or myself. If you get a hit there, you're gonna need to catch your breath a little bit.
He's kind of grabbing at his wrist also
Ooh.
on the sideline. So
they'll hand it off on second down and short, and another sort of a pile driver hit.
Another nice tackle by Frank Redding, number 15, coming up from the safety position. He was trying to shimmy his way through, and Frank had nothing.
Javari Brown, number 16, on the carry, brings up third down. Boy, we're seeing that here in this first quarter of play. The defense of the Patriots. Did you guys get them mad over the week in practice? They got a lot of pent-up aggression tonight.
No, we actually missed practice this week because of the weather on Wednesday. So this is a week with no practice. So I think they're pent up. They're ready to get back out on the football field following the Raiders win.
Fresh legs for the Pats. It's third down under pressure. Smith, good job defensively with the deflection, incomplete. And another hard hit by Lorenzo Hood on the receiver. Hood with a tough hit on Rutledge, Deshaun Rutledge, and the sideline of the Mustangs not happy with some of the defensive play of Lorenzo Hood. And one of the coaches is barking at one of the officials. Fourth down.
Looked like a clean play to me. I didn't see anything vicious about that. He just, once the ball got tipped, he hit him.
One of the instances where the coaches are protecting their guys.
Oh, I think fighting for the guys. That's what good coaches, should be doing and need to do.
Fourth down. And as we've seen the last two drives, Patriots did the Mustangs with a sort of drop kick punt in their last drive.
Oh, I fully expect them to go for it right here. In plus territory, in Patriots territory. Not going to be here very often today. You got to try to take advantage of this opportunity.
Just past the 45 at the 44. Lewis to throw up the middle. It's deflected, incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not sure who got his hand on the ball there, but that was a nice tip away. Looked like they had a little bit of a seam there.
I believe that was Henning, number 34, with the deflection up the middle. And that does it for the first quarter of play. Nice first quarter for the Patriots. 16-0, 2 drives, 2 scores. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back for the second quarter right after this. You're watching Lincoln Way Patriots football, streaming live on Facebook Live.
I want to have a job in something I love. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social.
The Illinois Media School has so many cool things they offer for me and their students.
With the amount of stuff you learn, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment. I mean, actual hands-on. You can even host your own radio or TV show. All of our instructors actually work in the industry too. So go to beonair.com and start your future in broadcasting today.
Hi, I'm Rob Rose, and I'm one of the instructors here at Illinois Media School. I've been teaching here at the school since 2010, as a matter of fact, between Lombard and Chicago campuses. I teach radio. I work nights at 100.3 WSHE in Chicago, and I've been in the radio industry 27 years, 17 of those 27 as a station program director and operations manager, which means I hired people that came out of schools like this one. Unfortunately, places that I've been, I haven't been near schools like this, so I've had to go to places like Dunkin' Donuts and say, hey, you have a personality, would you like to try radio? So this
has Branch, Lewis, the quarterback. It's critical to have those guys. You can easily, as a player on a team like this, can easily not focus.
Yeah, he's the quarterback on the defense out there. He's making sure he's got his 12 guys out there, getting them in the right position or the best position possible to try to contain this Patriots offense.
First down for the Pats. They're up 24-0. Things going in their favor here in the first half. Powell, they'll hand it off on the first play from scrimmage. And Zolkoffer breaking tackles. He's going west to east. Zolkoffer still on his feet, headed towards the sideline. One man to beat into the end zone for the touchdown. Ronald Zolkoffer, 60 yards, going west to east. Wow. Good speed by Zolkoffer.
He broke at least 3 or 4 tackles right in front of us. They couldn't bring him down. He cut all the way across the field. And you can see the Mustang defenders are already gassed. An incredible run there from distance to put the Patriots up 30-0.
A tremendous run. Hands on the hips of the Mustang defenders. They're having a tough time stopping the Patriots on offense tonight.
Yeah, and I think, I hate to say it, but, I think the Patriots could do that all night, tonight. And that's probably why we saw a lot of throwing early, is to try to work on that timing, because the size difference between the Patriots offensive line and the Mustangs defensive line is stark.
Second time tonight we've seen a touchdown on the first play of scrimmage, starting a drive for the Patriots. Hughes with a jet sweep of his own in the first quarter to give the first points of the night for the Patriots. And this time Ronald Zolkoffer with a 60-yard return. Empty backfield for Powell. He's now bringing in Zolkoffer in motion. Low snap. Powell rolling right. Now shifting left. A shovel pass. It's low, incomplete, and the 2-point try is no good. The shovel pass. Mike Johnson, 79, was the intended target.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying a little bit of a trick play there on the 2-point conversion, trying to get Mike Johnson a throwback pass, basically.
So Zolkoffer with a 60-yard touchdown carry, and the Patriots up 30-0. They've scored on every drive here tonight. 30-0 here in the first half.
Yeah, it's what we expected in this game. Patriots, again, the core has been here a long time. They know what they've got this system down and can execute it really well. And the defense is really starting to gel together under Coach Van Stone. This defense is going to be making strides every week, and we can see it again tonight.
If you're head coach Jim McClellan for the Lincoln Way Patriots, how do you try to approach now going into the second half of this commanding lead? We talked about it late fourth quarter last week. Still some starters in the game late. Obviously, with 2 important games the next 2 weeks, you may want to do your best not to put the pedal to the metal, so to speak.
No, I spoke to the coaches pregame, and they want to get the looks at the guys on the second and third, depth chart, string on the depth chart, because they need to see what they can do and what value that they can add as we make the push towards the MSFL playoffs. So I expect a lot, especially in the second half. Almost exclusively second and third depth chart guys getting the playing time.
Another kick for Bryant Piscasio. He's got a future as well as a kicker. And return in a hard tackle from behind. Good job by Frank Redding, number 15, with the stop. On the return was...
Yeah, good legal tackle there, too. He did not grab him inside or on the inside the collar there. He got him really on the top of the shoulders and pulled him down that way. Wasn't a dangerous play where he pulled him backwards. He just brought him to the ground.
Javari Brown on the return for the Mustangs. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line as they start their 5th drive of the night. And some promising things the last 2 drives. Interception a little bit ago.
Yeah, the one thing the Patriots defense wants to do is get some more pressure on the quarterback. I don't think we've sacked him yet tonight, or if we have, maybe 1 sack. And if I expected Patriots to get a little bit more pressure out on the quarterback, but he's had a little bit of time to get back there and throw the ball.
1st and 10 from the 31. Marcus Lewis, the quarterback, man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Lewis under pressure, and he's going to keep it himself and will gain some positive yardage. He's a big man, Marcus Lewis, 6'2", 220. Tough guy to bring down, and he'll get a couple of yards on the carry.
Yeah, I'm impressed with his poise. He's making some good decisions. Again, the last throw over here wasn't... looks like we got a penalty on the Patriots, illegal substitution, or too many men on the field.
12 men on the field for the Pats. It's thrown by the sideline official right in front of us. Broadcast position, we're on the west sideline, right in front of the Mustangs bench. So 12 men on the field. That's going to...
I'm not sure why that's a 10-yard penalty from the end of the run, but I have no idea what the call is there.
I've seen some interesting calls, ball movement throughout the year with the officiating crew. So 48-yard line. Going to be 48-yard line. That's where they'll mark the football for the Mustangs. Man in motion. High snap, ball is loose. And the quarterback, Lewis, is going to dive on it simply as he spikes the ball in frustration.
Yeah, it looked like he took his eyes off the ball there.
Loss of 8 yards.
It didn't look to be too bad of a snap from our vantage point. Just kind of was trying to make a play before he actually had the ball. Just like a wide receiver or running back trying to run with the ball before they have it in their hands. That's what you see in the shotgun heavy, high school and college level now. Those exchanges are critical. Just like catching the ball cleanly, getting the snap back cleanly, and being able to set up and make your reads. If you can't execute that, the play can't start.
Loss of 8, 2nd and long from the 37-yard line. One back to Lewis's right hip, and he's under pressure, steps into the pocket, trying to scrum away from 36, Deontay McDonald, and he couldn't. Nice stop by McDonald. 3rd and long.
Yeah,
Loss of about a half a yard.
Nice penetration there by the Patriots. Potentially about no gain or maybe a loss of a half a yard there. Brings up 3rd and long.
Good confidence builder tonight for that defensive unit. That's going to be back-to-back weeks with good production from the defensive unit. 3rd down, 18 yards to go for the Mustangs. They trail 30-0 here in the late stages of the first half. Haven't approached the 2-minute warning yet. Lewis gets the snap. Rolling out under pressure, brought down, a vicious hit. Lewis frustrated. Deontay McDonald once again applying the pressure and delivering the hit.
Yeah, I think he's frustrated with his lineman there. It was way too clean for 2, maybe even 3 guys to get through on the rush. He had no chance to even get rid of that ball.
4th down, and this time we'll see the punting unit come onto the field. This is the first time tonight we'll see the punting unit for the Mustangs. Actually, Lewis, the quarterback, talking things over with the coach. It's 4th and a country mile, so we'll see if they're going to throw it or try for that another drop kick punt. But 4th in the entire Route 38, I think.
Yeah, we're...
Pats do have some guys awaiting a return, and Brian Piscasio's out at about the 35-yard line. We got a whistle, and the Patriots are going to call a timeout.
Yeah, too many men on the field, or not the right alignment here with the Mustangs, at least showing that they're going to go for it on 4th and 30-plus here.
So a timeout by the Lincoln Way Patriots. Again, next week they'll take on the Jets. We'll have that game for you from Andrew High School in Tenley Park next Saturday night. It's a 7 o'clock kick on the Illinois Media School Facebook page and the Lincoln Way Patriots Facebook page. Looking forward to that. And then big matchup against the Chaos in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, it's stretch time. It's moving into the stretch part of the season. Trying to position Patriots are in good position to make the playoffs. Trying to get that high seed, at least the 2 seed, if possible, and have home field advantage at least in the first round.
And if you lose to the Ducks, who are the last team that are undefeated in the division, but it's important, you'd say, the win against Quad City last week. They're a team atop of the division against the Chaos and the Jets in these next 2 games. If you win that sets you up for that 2nd seed.
Yeah, we had 10 league games last year. This year only 8. They're all critical games, so you have to beat those opponents on your home field, protect your home field.
The Patriots will have 3 guys set to return at the 35-yard line. Lewis will simply punt the ball away, a quick drop kick, and that will go right in front of the Mustangs sideline out of bounds, and it will drop at, let's say, the 44-yard line. We'll wait for the official to get towards the sideline.
Yeah, that was the best.
44-yard line.
That was the best option. Patriots are set up for a return down the middle. If the punt happened to go down the middle, they want no part of that. Kick it out of bounds, get it near the 50, make the Patriots at least move it more than 50 yards for the touchdown.
Late stages of the 2nd quarter here at Dorhofer Park here in Downers Grove, 30-0. Patriots with the lead. It's been all Patriots offense tonight. On the last drive, what a 60-yard touchdown run for Ronald Zolkofer on the first play.
Former Patriot Kyle in front of us here. Getting major work in tonight's game, both on the offensive and defensive line.
1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 44-yard line. 4 receivers, 2 to each side for Tony Powell with the running back on his right hip. Powell will throw a slant, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Antoine Thompson, the big 6'4" tight end.
Yeah, it looked like he had a chance on that play. Tony put it exactly where he needed to and in a relatively tight window and couldn't secure the catch.
Haven't heard his name much throughout the season, Antoine Jones. Like to see the tight end a little involved more on the offensive.
Actually, I think that's Antoine Thompson, isn't it?
Yes.
Sorry, Antoine Thompson, yeah. His nickname is Memphis. We call him Memphis.
Does he have the eye of the tiger, similar to the Memphis Tigers? Brian Piscasio with a hard hit from behind, but another strong carry for the Patriots ground game tonight. First down. What a run. Brian Piscasio following his blocks on the right side.
Yeah, offensive line is really getting their work in tonight. Louis McKendrick, Matt Finnan, Dale Burgess, Mike Johnson. And the center is, who's the center tonight? I apologize for that. But anyway, I want to give big props to what they're doing up front.
38-yard line, 1st and 10. Powell spinning right, and he's going to keep it himself. Tony Powell's got some running room towards the edge, and he's going to get a first down. Chaos right from the get-go off the quarterback-center exchange, but Powell heads-up job. As soon as he got the ball, noticed the pressure defensively coming in, spins to his right, and heads for a first down.
And Tony's feeling better when he sprints down the sideline like that. We haven't seen that in a long time. His body must be feeling really good this time of season for him to really want to extend himself on the running play.
The officials say Tony was close to a first down, so he was out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 2nd down and short. Powell surveying the defense prior to the snap. And they'll hand it off on 2nd and short. And again, that offensive line giving some amazing running room for the running backs. Brian Piscasio with another big first down carry.
Yeah, and he's, in amongst those Giants, he's a little guy, so he gets in behind him. The defenders can't really see him. And then once he sees a hole, he squirts right through there, almost into the end zone, 1st and goal.
Brian Piscasio, 5'8", 178. That low center of gravity over the towering offensive lineman. Again, they average about 6'3" and up. 1st and goal for the Pats. looking to score once again. Powell with a quick dump off to Piscasio. And he finds a seam, and he will walk into the end zone for another touchdown. 7-yard carry. 7-yard catch, I should say, for Brian Piscasio. 37-0. 36-0.
The Patriots look really fast tonight on this turf field here at Dorhoefer Park. Boy, he sprinted to the outside there, and it didn't look like anybody was going to catch him either from the outside or the inside, and they didn't.
So, Tony Powell tonight, that's his third touchdown throw of the evening. And again, it's the yards after the catch that makes that touchdown reception more impressive for Brian Piscasio. And the officials are going to say, well, never mind, I confuse.
Yeah,
it's a side judge has a fourth down, but it was a touchdown.
2-point conversion here.
And no Rafael Alvarado, he is out for tonight's game, so the Patriots will once again go for two. They've done so in every touchdown scored tonight. They're going to go I formation, man in motion. Powell, play action, guns it right corner of the end zone. Is it caught? It is. Touchdown, and they give it to the big fella.
Mike Johnson, they were working on that play.
Do a little dance, big man.
They were working on that play in practice. He did the little Billy White Shoes Johnson for all my Houston fans out there. Back in the day, Billy White Shoes Johnson celebration.
It's rare. I was a lineman in high school during my glory days, and you always like to see the big men score a touchdown or a 2-point try. And you don't want to. We saw a little dance after that 2-point try. I think that was more excitement for a big man scoring than it was trying to show up the Mustangs.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. I mean, in the normal course of the game, you don't get those opportunities or those, part of the season or your career for that matter.
Right.
So, and it's something that they wanted to work on in practice or have been working on in practice. So it's good to see the big guy not only get in position to make the catch, but make the catch.
38-0 Patriots with the lead late first half. They've scored on every drive this evening. And we'll see, as Tyson mentioned, second half we could see more of the reserves coming in. So overall, your thoughts on the first half, things working well for the Patriots' first team?
Yeah, making the plays, both on offense and defense. Only a couple of blemishes on some missed tackles and things like that, but for the Patriots, exactly what you want to do. Get the big lead early. Allow the second and third people on the depth chart to get out there and show what they can do against an opponent.
Patriots will receive to start the second half as well. And obviously, with a shutout going at 38-0, defense will have something to play for in the second half. A short kick by Piscasio. We're going to get a flag as it rolls out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, they'll take the ball at the spot with a 5-yard penalty for sure, setting him up in excellent field position.
Alongside Tyson Roth, Julio Rousseau here in Downers Grove. Shade covering a good portion of the north end zone.
The important thing is covering a good portion of us.
Yes, absolutely. That's more
nice.
important. More important. I think it was 3 weeks ago on the south side we had no shade. It was all the sun coming into the sunset. It was a nice breezy night a few weeks ago. But again, we've got the sideline vantage point this evening. Our camera crew right next to us in the bleachers giving us tremendous views. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast on Facebook Live, courtesy of the Illinois Media School Facebook page. And we're in Downers Grove, so not far from the Lombard campus. Go to beonair.com if you're interested, or have someone in your family that listens to radio in town and says, geez, I could do that. Check out the Illinois Media School, beonair.com, located here in Lombard, not too far from where we're located tonight here at Dorhoefer Park. Also on the Patriots Facebook page as well. It's a very active Lincoln Way Patriots Facebook page, Tyson.
Yeah, we've got a nice following. We got over 2,000 followers there.
Lewis with a nice dart, and it's caught for near first down completion. And we get a whistle, and I think the 2-minute warning has reached us. And indeed, it is the 2-minute warning. So I knew we would get to the 2-minute warning at some point in the second quarter. There's no running clocks in the scoreboard tonight. So we're trying to make the best tasting lemonade as possible.
Yeah, these are the tough games to call for your crew here when the game is really not in doubt at this point. But it's going to be good to see some of these guys you don't see often on the field from a Patriots standpoint show what they can do. Again, it's about making plays, getting on tape. Those coaches are going to be evaluating this game as much or more than any other game of the season because, again, you're playing against live competition, full contact, full tackling. So you got to be able to make plays and be in the right position in order to see the field in the important times.
Late stages last week, we saw Henry Ortiz, the quarterback, actually throw a touchdown pass. We'll see a lot of reps for Henry this evening as the number 2 quarterback who was just added a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Tony might get the first series of the second half, but I'd say that at the most that would be it. He's actually talking to the guys over there. Don't see the pads off yet, so potentially he might do a 2-minute drill just to get that rep work in tonight. Should the Patriots get the ball back here, but I think his evening is nearly done.
It'll be second down once we return from the 2-minute warning. 38-0, Patriots with the lead. What a night it has been. A brief recap. We had Hughes scoring the first touchdown of the night, making it 6-0. They converted on the 2-point conversion. It was a jet sweep first play from scrimmage. And then later in this first half, what a carry by Ronald Zokoffer going 60 yards for the touchdown. That made it 30-0. And just a moment ago, Powell to Bryant for the touchdown reception, making it 38-0. And following the 2-minute warning, you hate to see that. A false start on the Mustangs. And I'm looking at one of the linemen just has his head directed towards the sky in frustration.
Yeah, no matter if you're on the winning end of this kind of a result or the losing, it's about the execution, right? Not making the silly mistakes, not having penalties, mental penalties.
So
you want to play the game and live up to the honor of the game.
Following the false start, Lewis will throw on second down, and that's incomplete towards the Patriots sideline. Sort of a wobbly throw by Lewis, the quarterback.
Yeah, it didn't look like he's even kind of rubbing his hands. He really never got a good grip on that ball, and he was also falling back a little bit. So that combination is going to lead to a poor throw every time. Clock
stopped. Well, we got a running clock actually going, so even with that incomplete pass. Third down for the Mustangs. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. A false start, and the receiver, number 1, Angel Cortez. You never like seeing a receiver going off sides, and he just sort of jogged following that penalty.
Yeah, he wasn't even trying to sell anything there. He knew he moved, so he might as well get a little 10-yard sprint in.
Third and long. Lewis, 2-step drop, steps in, looking for a man, now headed towards the sideline. Still looking to throw. Lewis will just poach it towards the sideline. Incomplete, intended for Cortez. Liked what I saw there. Lewis, even with pressure in his face, still trying to make a play.
Nice awareness there. I was wondering if he was approaching the line of scrimmage, but he saw where the linesman was located, saw that he was still behind, and he saw a wide receiver, again, well covered down the sideline, but try to throw it up over and maybe make a play, but it was overthrown.
Fourth down at the 43-yard line. Once again, we'll see if the Mustangs decide to go for it or not. Punted the last couple of times, and the Patriots will have guys awaiting a return. I'd say with maybe over a minute in this half, the Patriots will have an opportunity to score before the end of the first half.
Yeah, the Patriots kind of don't know what they want to do here from a defensive standpoint. It's long enough. I think they're gonna do the pooch kick.
Lewis will punt once again, and About the third good punt for Lewis and the Mustangs, and we'll get a return for the Patriots in a big open field block. Opens some room for return and thrown down from behind. What a return. Robert Riley, and a tough hit. The coaching staff not happy. Some of the players for the Mustangs are none too pleased. Keenan Norton with a hard hit. Or he got hit hard.
They were probably calling for a peel-back block there. It was kind of close, but the official did not call. It was right in front of him. So, nice return there on the quick kick by the quarterback. Patriots have it. 2-minute drill. 1st and 10 inside Mustangs territory.
We spoke about this late last week against the Raiders. Could we see throughout the course of the evening, as the score potentially goes up for the Patriots, a little pent-up aggression and maybe retaliation from the Mustangs?
You always have that opportunity or that possibility at this level, for any level of football for that matter. But it's still a physical game. This is football. This is 11 on 11, man on man, full football here. So you gotta play the game no matter what the score is and what the condition is.
Chance for the Pats to score before the end of the half. 1st down. Powell will hand it off, and Lorenzo Hood's going to get a carry. Hood with a left-hand stiff arm, down the sideline.
Yeah, he was pleading for some some carries out of the backfield, and I can see why. Nifty feet, obviously a big man to bring down. 1st down run inside, down to inside the 30-yard line of the Mustangs.
Lorenzo Hood is 6'3", 260. Kind of reminds me of a rookie Jerome Bettis. At the 30, Powell looking to throw, pump fakes, airs it towards the right sideline, incomplete. Diving in the end zone.
They call Jerome Bettis the bus. I think Lorenzo Hood is like 8 18-wheelers.
Steve Trudeau, the intended target. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Like a big semi-truck.
I'd say multiple semi-trucks. One of those big Caterpillar dump trucks, those things. That's what he is, a wide load coming at you.
2nd down and 10 from the 30. Powell. 2 receivers each side. He's going to throw, pumps. Now headed right, and he's going to keep it himself with a stiff arm, and he's brought down from behind. Nice run by Tony Powell.
Joe.
Clock continues to run here in these late stages. 3rd down. We're past the 2-minute warning. We get a whistle. The officials, again, we had a running clock. The officials stop it briefly. Third down. Trips to Tony's left. Decent snap. Tony looking to throw up the middle. Low throw. Incomplete. It hit the dirt. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down, and given the score right now at 38-0, I'd be surprised if we see the Patriots go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, definitely going for it on 4th down here. Try to put that last score up before half, and gives additional cushion for for Henry in the second half. That's one Tony liked to have back. He really didn't step into that throw with confidence. Down the field, he had him wide open. Just didn't feel like he stepped into it like he should have.
4th down, 4th and about 4. We get a whistle as a football gets rolled into the field of play. Pitch and catch over here in front of us on the sideline.
That's called pitch and catch gone bad right there.
So the ball on the field, it's back on the sideline, so we'll reset for this 4th down and about 4 yards to go at the 26-yard line. 38-0. Pat's looking to score before the end of this first half. What a first half it has been against a shorthanded Chicago Mustang squad. Whistle's blown, and Powell will get set. Again, trips to his left. Powell rolling left. Now firing right down the middle. Pass is incomplete. Had his man. Just couldn't corral the football.
Yeah, that pass was intended, I believe, for Ricardo Williams, and had an opportunity to go up and make the play, but didn't quite bring it down.
And that does it for the first half of play. 38-0. Patriots with a big lead over the Chicago Mustangs. Patriots looking for their second win in a row. We'll take a break. We're back after this. You're watching Lincoln Way Patriots football on the Illinois Media School Facebook page and on the Lincoln Way Patriots Facebook page. We're back after this.
Very nice.
What brought me to IMS was a passion for broadcasting. Ever since I was a child, I would listen to Bulls games with Chris Ranji post game, and I would actually call the radio station at home, and then I would record it on my tape recorder and listen back to my call. But that's my cheesy story, of course. But what brought me to it is just a passion for it. I love hearing people talk, hearing their opinions. I love listening to sports. I love watching sports, and I love the whole shebang of it. It's just an amazing industry. It's an amazing atmosphere to be in, and you know, I've enjoyed everything about IMS. So I enjoyed my time teaching here. I love the students. The students are so passionate about what they're doing, and it's always fun to see when you come into class the next day, their want to be in class. It's rare that you see that from students. Because it's the typical, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Now with this program, with IMS, you see students wanting to be here and wanting to succeed, obviously, to get that first job and to make a living. But you know, describing the students here at IMS is just amazing. They're great. They're great students. They're great people. They come from all different backgrounds. The diversity is crazy on campus. And it's a great time too, because not only are we learning, but we're networking. We're making new friendships, and even with myself, students are talking to me, asking about how I did it, how I came up on the ranks, and things of that nature. And it's been an amazing time with these students here. And even myself, just me in the industry, I've had the pleasure of working with so many industry professionals, from sports to entertainment, and now, of course, me, as I do my own TV show and working with Kendall Gill, a former NBA veteran, and his show. It's just a great time. And not only are we obviously making a living, but we're enjoying what we're doing. So it's just a great time. IMS have made that possible for me, and it's making it possible for all these students here as well. My name is Tony Lopez. I am the host of TLO TV and the host of The Parlay featuring Kendall Gill, and I am IMS.
What originally brought me to the Illinois Media School was my love for sports radio. In high school, I became a huge 670 The Score fan and wanted to be part of sports radio. So after trying a couple other things and I'm not really being what I wanted to do, I found my passion for media and especially sports radio at the Illinois Media School. What I enjoy is finding like-minded people like myself that have a passion for the media industry and are willing to do whatever it takes to reach their goals and be what they want to be in this industry. And that's what I like about the students you continue to see at the Illinois Media School. A lot of talent, a lot of drive, and that pushes you to be better, as well as making everybody's work better on top of that. My name's Rick Camp. I'm a producer at 670 The Score. I'm an instructor at the Illinois Media School, and I am IMS.
Hi, my name is Peyton Adams. I work for US 99.5 in Chicago, and the reason I came to the Illinois Media School to be a teacher was because I didn't have a mentor growing up in the business, I should say. I did a lot of learning on my own, kind of going out there in the world and just exploring and learning as I go. When I got my first radio job, I really didn't know anything. It was just a learning curve from there, and I had a few people help me along the way, but I felt like this would be a great place for me to come and utilize my skills and my talents to help these students get to the next level. I love to be here. I love to be a part of their daily activities and help them and guide them and help them with editing, help them build their confidence and just really find who they are and find their voice and what they want to do. The students that attend here, it can be a mixture of anybody, fresh out of high school to somebody in their 50s. And that's what I like about it here, is that you get a mixture of everybody. You get people who are, young and eager and hungry, and people who have already had careers that kind of want to do what their dream is and live out their dreams. So the students here are driven, they're focused, they're ready, and they want it. And that's what I love so much about teaching here, is just seeing the creativity and hearing about what their ideas are and seeing what they do and what kind of projects they do. It's really a great environment for like-minded people that want to excel. And that's one thing that I noticed in all the students here, is they just really do a great job in grabbing the bull by the horns and going for it. So I really love that about working with them. My name is Peyton Adams. I work for US 99.5 on air, and I'm an instructor here at IMS, and I am IMS.
Hey everybody, I'm Pete Ferrari, the Regional Station Manager of the BeOnAir.com network, part of the Illinois Media School, both the Lombard campus and the Chicago campus. I've been part of the Illinois Media School family now for almost 10 years. I enrolled as a student back in 2007 after getting my undergrad and associates at Creighton University. I decided to come to Illinois Media School to further my education in the world of broadcasting. That then led me to work as an on-air talent for Radio Disney, AM 1300, for over 6 years. I also worked in promotions for them and did some production. I also worked for KFLN Radio, AM 960, a country station, and I worked for KJJM The Rock, a classic rock station. After my tenure with both Disney and KFLN and KJJM, I moved to the sports side of things and became a play-by-play announcer for the Big East digital network, covering primarily college volleyball. I'm glad to have stayed and been a part of the family. I returned in 2009 as one of the assistants for the sports stations and now help run and operate all 5 radio stations in the network. One of the biggest things I enjoy about working here is coming from the perspective of a student, not only a college student, but a student at this school, finding out ways to continually expand the knowledge base of what the students learn. The way to describe the students of this school is very dynamic, very unique, and very employable. And the reason I put that word at the end is they come in with a drive, they come in with a passion. It's a short program, it's less than a year, but within that time they're gaining the skills that when they graduate, they're right alongside every other college graduate, if not in certain ways and aspects ahead of them, because we don't treat our students just as students, we treat our students as pre-professionals. So the first week of class, you could be out doing play-by-play for a sporting event, you could be doing camera or sideline reporting, you could be interviewing a band, you could be doing a show, all of that almost from day one. And that's why we treat you as pre-professionals, treat them as pre-professionals, because we know they have what it takes. They came here for a reason, so we want to take that passion from day one and implement that out in the field. So that way, they're not waiting their 9 months to get involved and learn the skill. They're learning the skill from day one. So I look forward to working with anybody that comes through these walls, as I did years ago, and training them to get a job so one day I can go and listen to them on the radio or watch them on television, which I do with so many different people that have come through the halls of IMS. Again, I'm Pete Ferrari, play-by-play for the Big East Digital Network. I am the regional station manager for the 5 radio and web stations here, and I am IMS.
I got started at IMS. I think I heard a radio commercial. It was just all about media and broadcasting, and at the time I was DJing and I wanted to take it to the next step, and I wanted more people to hear what I was playing and my opinion on music. So I went out, emailed them, they're like, hey, come on, check out the campus and let's see what's going on. Found out that they actually had a radio there that I could DJ on, which was a great opportunity for me. They taught me how to just create a show. IMS really opened my eyes to producing your own show, and there's more to it than just playing music and DJing and mixing the songs in. You actually have to talk and create a show, entertain people, maybe talk about social media even. There's always stuff going on. IMS really helped me open my eyes to what a radio show is, and how to promote myself. So all the teachers actually work in the industry, and they have so many contacts, so many things that you need to know that you just got to get out of them. They're always open to talking, always open to giving you information, letting you know what you need to do to get to the next step. Being one of the students, I thought one of the best things for me was how creative everyone was. Everyone had their own creative intake and input on projects. You get to work with groups, also you get to work alone, but with the group projects, each individual person had their own say on where would you shoot something, how would you record something, just the script, copy points. Like, people, you would really feed off of the other students. If you thought you were stuck or you just had no creativity on something, everyone would always help you out and kind of push you to the next level, because hey, you got to be the best. We're all out there trying to get a job in the broadcasting world, and the students really helped. My name's Mitch Titan. I work promotions at Star 105.5. I went to the Lombard campus, and I am IMS.
Well, I got started back in 2010. I was freelance sports writing for a couple different newspapers with the Sun-Times, and I wasn't really finding a permanent job, which is what I really wanted. And I would always hear those commercials on the radio about ICB, and I finally went in, and everyone was pretty welcoming. While I was there, all the instructors were very helpful, and it's just a great place to take advantage of their internships. I mean, you can get pretty much any internship you want if you put your mind to it. I know while I was there, I interned both at Comcast Sportsnet Chicago and at The Score, both at the same time. So they give you the options, but you need to work for it yourself. You can't just sit back and expect everything to come to you and everything to be served to you on a platter, because that's not how the world works, and that's not how anywhere works. And although I still have a full-time job here at 23, I still like to get out and do broadcasts with IMS. Even this past summer and spring, spending time doing games for Aurora Borealis, because it's still good, even though I'm doing this job in the studio, I'm stuck in the studio, I don't really still get those opportunities to go out and call soccer games, call whatever games, and still, even just, helping out current students that are there, they like to hear the advice from me, so I always like to still get out and do stuff like that. My name is Mike Buda. I'm the weekend sports anchor at Channel 23 News in Rockford, and I am IMS.
I decided to go to the Illinois Media School because I realized after I finished college the first time that I really wanted to work in media, and this was the best option for someone who had a job and was busy but still wanted to get the career that they were looking for. One of my favorite things about going to the Illinois Media School was the fact that you had to and got to do everything. It wasn't like a classroom where, oh, well, this person gets to use the camera, this person gets to use the radio, and then everyone else just watches. In fact, everyone did everything together, and it definitely showed what you could do and what you needed help on. It wasn't a guessing game. Everything was just there. There are so many different people inside one school at the Illinois Media School. You have people who want to be on camera or behind the mic, and then people who want to work in production, and it's awesome to work together as a team to produce a radio show and a TV cast. And it doesn't matter how old you are, who you are, everybody is at the school. I'm Michelle Abraham. I'm an on-air personality at 97 ZOK, and I am IMS. I went to the Illinois Media School because I wanted a job in broadcasting. It was always my dream. I would see, radio stations out at different events or different concerts, and I'd say, man, how do you get that job? And the Illinois Media School made that possible. What I enjoyed most about my time at IMS was the fact that I was taught by industry professionals. I knew if I had any question, those pros would know exactly how to answer it. I would describe the students at IMS as people who are dedicated, people who want the same things that I want, whether it be television, broadcasting, on the web, and everything in between. We're all one cohesive group who all have the same goal, and that's what really, really helps make your dreams come true. I'm Lori Williams. I am the midday on-air host for WKGL FM 96.7 The Eagle, and I am IMS.
How did I get started at IMS? Well, I was driving through the Chicagoland area and I heard a commercial from Matabatacola on the Score, and I said, hey, I could probably do this sports thing. Signed up, got into the school, found out really quickly that no, I can't do the sports thing. But luckily, I found out I'm really into music and I know how to talk on the air about it. So I switched my focus over to music, and lo and behold, I graduated a little bit later after that. I got a job at Star 105.5 in the McHenry County area. Shortly after there, I got a job up here in Appleton, Oshkosh, Green Bay, Wisconsin, where I'm currently the afternoon host and the assistant program director for 2 country radio stations. What do I think about my time at IMS? I learned so much, and here's what I learned, is that it's not just what you can do on the air, it's about working with other people. I had a great class of fellow broadcasters that I learned a lot from, who we shared with one another, bounced ideas off of one another. We collaborated really well. And some of them went on to do weather in Colorado, then a few of them work in Rockford, some work in sports full-time. It's been an amazing experience going to IMS. My name is Joseph Pitt. I'm the assistant program director for Nash FM 99.5 and Nash FM 104.9. I am a graduate of the Lombard campus, and
welcome back. Dorhofer Park here in Downers Grove. 38-0 as we get set to start the third quarter of play. A big first half for the Lincoln Way Patriots over the Chicago Mustangs alongside Tyson Roth, Julio Rauseo. As nearing sunset, shade has not only covered all of us, but most of the field as well. And this could be, as the Patriots will receive to start the second half, Tyson, a chance to see a lot of the second and third team guys.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if you see Tony anymore tonight.
And we'll get a return for the Patriots. Pretty good kick to start the second half of play, and finding some running room. Steve Trudeau going towards the west sideline. Shimmies away from a tackle. He's still on his feet. Trudeau now going eastward. Trudeau still on his feet, passes midfield. Steve Trudeau makes another move, trying to make another guy miss, trying to go towards the end zone, and heads shoved out of bounds on the east sideline. Steve Trudeau, what a return. And perplexed is the word on the sideline. The Mustangs are dumbfounded. No one could tackle Steve Trudeau.
Boy, I think he ran out of gas there at the end. That's the only reason he didn't score. I think he ran on the, if we had the tracer in effect here, I think he ran 200 yards on that return alone.
I think he returned it at about the 25-yard line and then shifted west to east at about midfield. Amazing. And Tony Powell will start the second half at quarterback for the Lincoln Way Patriots. Maybe they'll get a drive or two to start the third quarter, and maybe we'll see the reserves. We'll see. Last week, the starters were still out in the field by the late stages of the fourth quarter.
So yeah, again, I think the first series is about all that the Patriots offense, mainly the starters there, we'll see here in this game, rest of this game.
So the Patriots will have it first and goal just past the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they're really working this. We don't see Patriots under center very often, but you're going to see it here trying to pound it in the end zone.
I formation. They went out of the I on the 2-point try that was converted, and they'll give it to the big man who goes easily up the middle for a score. And a touchdown on the first drive. I was hesitating for a second because the officials were talking things over with one another. What a touchdown run by one of the big offensive linemen.
No, Perry Sanders, defensive lineman, number 52. Got the carry right in the gut, right up the gut. I don't think he was even touched.
No, he was not touched. 6'2", 340, Perry Sanders gets the rushing score.
So you've got a defensive lineman who scored a touchdown, and you've got an offensive lineman who's got a 2-point conversion. I got to think you're going to get a linebacker who maybe gets a 2-point conversion right here.
44-0. And again under center, Powell hands it off. I think it's Hood who goes in for the 2-point try.
Called that play in advance. Lorenzo Hood with the handoff for the quick 2 points.
And it's 46-0. Patriots with the lead.
Lorenzo Hood with the 2-point conversion. Number 8, linebacker.
Perry Sanders, the big defensive lineman, with the rushing score. And the Pats didn't waste any time. One play from scrimmage, and they score.
Yes. Can you come over here, please? We have
Got an injury, I believe. And they're going to take a look at one of the injured players. Believe it's for the Mustangs. They have an injury. So once again, the score is 46-0. Patriots with the lead as we get things underway. 46-0 again as we get started here in the third quarter. And what a drive! What a return that set up the quick score by Steve Trudeau.
Yeah, Trudeau looked really quick on that. Again, ran out of gas a little bit at the end, but set him up in perfect field position. And then Perry Sanders with the rumble in from about 7 yards out. And then Lorenzo Hood capping it with a 2-yard run for the 2-point conversion.
How do you think the defense will look for the Patriots in the second half? You think the starters will get maybe first snaps? And
I would be surprised talking to Coach Stone before the game. It seemed like that he was all second half was going to go with second and third depth chart guys. So I'd be surprised to see any of the frontline starters in. And I'm trying to glance over to the sideline to see if they've got their pads off or not. Probably a little early for that yet, but
one of the players injured for the Mustangs, an already short man team. Number 1, Angel Cortez, is getting checked out by the Patriots training staff.
Oh, nice one-handed catch there.
And that was a quarterback, Marcus Lewis, on the return, and he gets near the 40-yard line. He's brought down at the 39 with a left-handed one-hand catch. And the quarterback, who's doing it all for the Mustangs, slow to get up. He's on his feet now. And
he's one heck of an athlete out there. He can, when he can get set and get the ball nicely in his hands, he can really throw a nice ball. And we've seen him elude some of the rushers here today, at least to extend the play and try to make a play downfield.
Tough first half for the Mustangs. Again, they are trailing 46-0, but they had some positives on the offensive side of the football. They were moving the ball on certain drives tonight, but just haven't been able to have a long, sustainable drive and put some points on the board. We'll see.
Looks like we got a combination of some starters and some definite reserves out there on the Patriots defense. Mostly reserves out there now.
Seeing 45, Terrell Lancaster in for the Patriots, one of the reserves. Marcus Lewis, the quarterback for the Mustangs. First drive of the second half for the Mustangs in their maroon-black combination jerseys. Lewis to throw, and it's a soft toss to the running back on the first down reception and brought down hard from behind on the grab. And we get some Sparks flying after the play. This isn't good. Looks like one of the linemen. And we're still seeing some little physical play after the whistle was blown. And this could be trouble the rest of the way. It looked like some of the offensive and defensive linemen going at it with each other, a receiver going at it. Now one of the linemen, 63 for the Mustangs, has his helmet off, barring some words don't think we could say over the internet. Billy Coffey literally threw his helmet right in front of our Joe DiGiacomo.
Dodged a bullet.
You dodged a bullet there, Joe. Glad you're safe. We need you. Well, it's a physical game. We talked about it, Tyson, towards the end of that first half. We're going to see some rough play the rest of the way.
Yeah, I couldn't see what transpired. I'll have to look at the replay after the game and see what happened there. I couldn't really tell. Looks like it might be offsetting, not sure here.
Now we've got coaches from the Mustangs on the field talking to the officials. We're in the third quarter, early stages of the third quarter. We don't have a scoreboard with a running clock, so we'll do our best to give you time or some estimates as where we are here in the second half. We'll know for sure when the 2-minute warning hits in the fourth quarter. That's when play will stop and the officials will tell us.
Yeah, this is the one thing, again, we mentioned, I believe, in the last game or the game before, where officials go out onto the field to talk with the officials. I just do not like that.
So we've got offsetting penalties on both the Mustangs and the Patriots for the altercation following a completion on first down. We'll have second down at the 45. And we got players ejected as well. We've got the lineman who threw his helmet just a moment ago, ejected from the game. Pat Devers, number 30, the defensive end, ejected. And 63, Billy Coffey. Actually, no, one of the coaches is yelling for Billy Coffey, so he's not ejected. He's fixing his helmet. He threw it right in front of us. Some parts came off his helmet, so he's getting that fixed.
Yeah, Joe almost got hit with the shrapnel there.
Glad he's doing okay. He's eating I don't want to say what he's eating. Eating a pretzel. He almost choked on his pretzel as the helmet came to him. He was a little bit worried there. I don't know what he was worried about more, the helmet coming to him or Jose Quintana's arm. First start for the Cubs, the diehard Cub fan in our crew. So we've got second down following the offsetting penalties.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
I heard someone famous said that.
Did you see the interview with who was it? A young, I think, baseball player, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'll think of the name, but they asked him who Jerry Seinfeld was, and the guy admitted to not know. He had heard the name, but did not know who Jerry Seinfeld was.
It's almost blasphemous to say that kind of thing.
But it just shows. Oh, I think it was
Corey Seager.
It was the Bellinger, the guy from the Dodgers.
Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, the big home run hitter for the Dodgers. He'd heard of him, but could not put a name to a face.
I tell you,
that just shows you how young he is, or how old we are, or a combination of the two.
Quarterback Lewis is brought down, sacked. And the defense of the Patriots bringing relentless force tonight. Carl Grant, number 12, the linebacker, 6 foot 240 on the stop. And we had offsetting penalties. We had thought the officials ejected a player from the Patriots and the Mustangs, but the officials rescinded the ejections, which is good to see.
It didn't look like anything major, at least from our vantage point. Again, didn't have a good view of it, but just a little skirmish here in the second half. When the score is out of control like that, guys got to contain their emotions, play whistle to whistle, but all the extracurricular stuff is not necessary.
Fourth down, we await fourth down. The officials talking over something with one of the Mustangs coaches. And the clock is running. I'd say we're midway through this third quarter of play. 46-0. Patriots with the lead if you're just joining us. 4th down, 4th and 10.
Looks like
third
down. Third down, yep.
3rd and 10 from the 39-yard line. Lewis trying to build some momentum. 2-step drop, under pressure. Lewis steps in, and he is brought down once again.
Look like Carl Grant and Calvin Atkins, I believe, in on the sack there.
Carl Grant once again putting the pressure on the quarterback, and Lewis, hands on his hips. Seeing that a lot with the Mustang players, and boy, spoke about this at halftime, and this is semi-pro football. They're playing for the love of the game, and when things aren't going your way, it's easy to give up. It's easy to quit, not show up. But if I owned a business, I'd hire any one of these guys on the Mustangs. The character, the heart, more so the character than anything else, because it's easy when you're a winless team, especially in the semi-pro ranks, just to not show up at all. But these guys are showing up and playing hard.
Does show you how difficult the game of football is, though, right?
Yep.
It's not about having always the most talented players, but you got to build out the full roster.
Right. Lewis, another drop kick punt, and it will be returned. Out to midfield, and again the special teams return has been strong for the Patriots. Still on his feet with one man to beat. Harrington's going to go into the end zone. Wait, the officials are going, they're blowing their whistle. We got a flag on the play, so the touchdown won't count. And a Mustang is on the ground as well. But boy, oh boy, again, the special teams return has been outstanding. We got 12 men on the field. That's going to be the penalty. And boy, the officials made that call way late as the play was culminating, and then they just blew it dead. 12 men on the field is the call.
Still 4th down. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down, but it nullifies a fantastic return, I believe, by Robert Riley by having too many guys on the field.
So it was another drop kick punt. Looking at the sticks, they have it marked 1st down.
It's definitely not an automatic 1st down.
I don't know. They got the chains moving.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a bad call because it's a 5-yard penalty and remains the same down.
Yeah, they moved the chains right to midfield, and they have it 1st down.
I think at some levels, maybe even the high school level, that is the appropriate call, but that is not the rule in the NFL.
So we're at midfield. First down for the Mustangs.
Mental error. Those are the things you'd hate to see from the Patriots side of the ball, is mental errors, missed substitutions.
They'll hand it off on 1st down, and another vicious hit. It's been the theme of the night, and delivering the blow was Terrell Lancaster. 45 delivering the blow on the 1st down carry. And again, it's 46-0. The Mustangs just trying to get a long, sustainable drive going here in the second half. Just past midfield, 44-yard line. 2nd down coming up on the carry with 16, Javari Brown. I formation. Lewis hands it off to Brown. Brown stutter steps, going towards the sideline, breaks from a tackler, and now trying to go the opposite direction, going towards the western sideline. He's still on his feet, breaks the tackle, out to the 30. He's going to go to the end zone. Javari Brown, touchdown, Mustangs. We've seen the Patriots going east to west, west to east. Brown, how about a little action of his own? What a fantastic touchdown to put the Mustangs on the board. There goes the shutout.
Yeah, fantastic effort there on the Mustangs. Patriots defense lost contain on the backside. They had him wrapped up, but he's athletic enough to circle back around the whole other sideline and run down, and no Patriots there to bring him down.
at the 44. Brown, the carry was going towards the left. He was following his left guard and tackle. Was going towards the sideline. He had, 3 or 4 Patriot defenders converging. Spins it and literally goes sort of in an arch westward and finds seam into the end zone. What a run for Javari Brown. 46-6. And we will see the Mustangs go for 2. They'll go again onto the I formation. Lewis talking things over with his running back. Surveys the defense, goes under center. 2-point try. Hands it off. Right up the middle, and a good job by the defensive line of the Patriots. Trying to push back the running back, couldn't do too much. And the 2-point try is good. Good hustle, 24, Cortez Branch with some choice words after the try. 46-8. And this isn't good when one of the coaches is telling a running back to quiet his mouth. He's not too pleased. Nonetheless, 46-8.
Yeah, coaching staff's pulling him aside saying, come on, son. Look up at the scoreboard. I know the scoreboard's not working, but look up at the scoreboard. Nice effort. Again, got to commend the Mustangs for the effort, but let's be real here.
46-8. Javari Brown with a big touchdown run. Puts the Mustangs finally on the board and finally seeing some smiles on the Mustang bench. Quarterback Lewis with a good pat on the back to Javari Brown following that big touchdown run. And the Patriots had their first team unit on the offensive end come out to start the third quarter. We'll see what Coach McClellan will do if he brings out the second tier unit or not on the next possession.
I have a strong feeling that Tony's probably done for the evening.
Trying to look at the sideline to see where Tony is at the moment.
He's kneeling down next to our DB's coach, Mr. Coghlan-Nice, behind the official on the far sideline. Again, there's no need in this ball game to put any kind of risk of injury, especially with the tempers flaring a little bit lately. No need to put him in harm's way.
Close to sunset here at Dorhofer Park in Downers Grove. Glad you're joining us on the Illinois Media School Facebook page and the Lincoln Way Patriots Facebook page. Saturday night football, Patriots and the Mustangs, 46-8. Pats with the lead alongside Tyson Roth. I'm Julio Rauseo. Glad you're joining us on this Saturday evening. Game started an hour early tonight. No complaints from our crew. Needs a little extra time to enjoy themselves this Saturday night. Nice kick going towards the Patriots sideline on the east end of the field, and it will bounce and roll out of bounds. So good field position for the Patriots to start the second drive of quarter number 3.
Yeah, Tony is making an appearance here on this drive, so a little surprising to me.
I'd say we're past the midway point of the third quarter. There's no scoreboard to keep clock, so we're guesstimating throughout the night. But I'd say we're past the midway point. Last drive for the Patriots. Perry Sanders, the big defensive lineman, with a rushing touchdown, followed by a 2-point try for Lorenzo Hood. And just a moment ago, the Mustangs putting up some points on the board. A Javari Brown touchdown run. And the Patriots offense with their first team unit back on the field. Maybe my guess after that short drive to start the half, they want to at least have a nice long drive.
Yeah, Robert Riley getting some snaps here as wide receiver. So I look for him to get the ball potentially on a little screen right here. See if he can make a play happen.
Trip to Tony's right. He looks right. Now quick toss to Robert Riley with the catch. Gets to midfield, and he bursts towards the 40. One man to beat. Turns the Jets. Robert Riley tackled from behind at the goal line. What a run! What a catch! Robert Riley.
Yeah, I saw that play coming. Robert doesn't usually get too many snaps on offense, so you knew they were going to get him the ball early in the possession. Exactly what I thought, too. On the little screen, looked like Mike Johnson and Dale Burgess got out there, provided key blocks for him to spring it all the way down, again, inside the 5-yard line.
The catch easy. As I mentioned, the yards after the catch is very impressive.
Yeah, Robert's such a dynamic playmaker. I mean, you see him on defense make the interceptions. You see him on special teams on kick and punt returns. It's only natural to get him the ball on offense.
And now we
see what he can do.
Now Henry Ortiz, number 9, in at quarterback. A high snap. And a nice job by Ortiz. He'll just dive on the football following that high snap, but didn't want to turn the ball over. And it will bring up 2nd down and goal. Significant loss on that play as well. It was good to see Henry Ortiz, 5'11", 185, the backup quarterback. Came in the late stages of the 4th quarter last week against Quad City Raiders. Threw a touchdown pass in his first few snaps. So he'll get extended playing time this evening as Tony Powell departs. 3 touchdown passes tonight for Tony. Ortiz out of the shotgun. He is brought down hard. Javari Brown with the sack on the edge.
Yeah, miscommunication on the blocking scheme up front. Had 2 against 1 on the outside there. And looks like Lorenzo Hood's getting some time as a lineman out there. And again, miscommunication with the guard on that side. Didn't give him any help.
Looks like Lorenzo Hood is lined up as the right tackle. 3rd down. 3rd and long at the 16-yard line. Ortiz, another high snap, rolling right under pressure. Tosses it towards the end zone. Incomplete. A couple of guys going after the football, but unable to come down with the reception. Trying to get the number. That's an incomplete pass. Brings up 4th down. L.J. Harris, number 80, was the intended target. 4th and goal. Only that great first catch, Robert Riley, all the way to the 5. The Patriots trying to punch it in. They're at the 16. 4th down. Trips to Ortiz's right, and a high snap goes over his head. Trying to dive under the football. Ortiz missed it, and the Mustangs recover.
Yeah, they got our backup lineman in the game here, or at least backup center, and 3 not good snaps to Henry gave him basically no chance on those plays.
And it looked like a soft exchange, too. That ball was sailing over the head of Ortiz. And a positive drive, or positive defensive stand for the Mustangs after giving up the Robert Riley big catch on 1st down all the way to the 5.
Yeah, and if you want to see what football looks like when you've got lack of continuity and lack of practice, just look at what the Patriots defense and offense has done the last 2 series. Not lack of containment on the defense on the backside, and then lack of execution with the backups in both at quarterback and at center.
So the Mustangs will have the football. 1st and 10 past the 30-yard line. They'll mark it 33-yard line. Scored on their last drive. Javari Brown with the touchdown run. Trying to continue the positive momentum of the Mustangs. And we'll see how the Patriots defense responds following the shutout going away. Lewis talking to his running back. Be out of the shotgun. Man in motion. Jet sweep. And another hard hit. Lorenzo Hood delivering an elbow. Wow, what a hit, Lorenzo Hood. Right in front of us. I felt it from here.
That's why I want no part of playing football. Right there, right in front of us. I want no piece of action out there.
Knock me out.
I saw you stretching before the game, Tyson. I thought you were going to get ready just in case the Mustangs were going to call you.
That's just so I could go down and pick up the ball and hand it to somebody. That is no attempt to play anything out here. I can guarantee you that.
2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Hood with the hit from behind on number 12, Deshaun Rutledge. 5'8", 160. 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs. 3 receivers set, two to Lewis's right side under pressure, and he is brought down. Another sack. I think that's the 3rd defensive sack for the Patriots defense.
Yeah, Carl Grant wreaking havoc in there. He is a pass rush specialist, no doubt. He gets in there, and once he gets in the quarterback's vicinity, he is going to bring him down for that sack.
3rd and long coming up. A loss of about 3 yards on the sack.
Got to be nearing the end of the 3rd quarter here, I would think.
Boy, Lewis, the quarterback, limping a little bit, coming out of the huddle. He is feeling the pain tonight. A lot of the Mustangs are. 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Lewis, 3-step drop. Rolling towards his left, looking for a man. Now rolling right. Here comes the pressure from Grant. Breaks the tackle. Lewis still looking for a man. Throws a dart. Is it complete? Whistle blown. Looked like a catch from my vantage point. Nice job by Hood to at least put a hand on the defender, making sure he's down. And the catch, the officials say it's a 1st down. Nice catch on the sideline by 83, Maurice Webb.
Nice job by the wide receiver, seeing the scramble drill, coming back for the football. Just had enough distance for the 1st down.
That does it for the 3rd quarter of play. Patriots with a 46-8 lead over the Mustangs. We head to the final quarter. You're watching Lincoln Way Patriots football streaming on the Illinois Media Facebook page, Illinois Media School Facebook page, and the Lincoln Way Patriots Facebook page. Back after this.
I got started at IMS through a good friend of mine and a colleague at 670 The Score, Rick Camp, who knew I was an instructor at other universities and knew I was looking to get into a place with passionate students who know what they want to do. They know this is what they want to do for a living, and I have absolutely found that in my time here at IMS. The students are driven, they're passionate about broadcasting, radio, TV, internet, every asset of broadcasting they are completely passionate about, and it's very refreshing for me having come from a university where students are obsessed with their general eds and other things that distract them from their major. These students here are here for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to break into the broadcasting business, and it's some of the best and brightest young talent I've seen in my 16 years in the industry. My name is Jay Zawatsky. I'm an executive producer for 670 The Score. I'm an instructor here at IMS, and I am IMS.
I came to Illinois Media School because I want to give back to the current students. It's something that really means a lot to me as an instructor, as a mentor, because I've been in this business for over 20 years. So it meant a lot to me to be able to come back and just teach some of the tricks of the trade to the students here at Illinois Media School. I've enjoyed my time tremendously here because I'm able to speak one-on-one with the students, having that.
And welcome back as we get set to start the 4th quarter of play here from Dorhofer Park here in Downers Grove, 46-8. Patriots with the lead alongside Tyson Roth. I'm Julio Rauseo. Thoughts on the first 3 quarters, Tyson?
Patriots, have complete control of this game. Obviously, you're seeing a lot of backups and second and third stringers out there who haven't made the plays that you'd like to see them make. But it looks like a lot of the starters are back in here early in the 4th. I see Pierce and Riley and some of the guys back on the defensive backfield. So maybe you want to make a statement here.
Lewis on first down from the 45-yard line. Airs it deep towards the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by 26, James Pierce, who is still on his feet, and a hard block. Pierce is still going. Is he into the end zone? I haven't heard a whistle. I hear it now, but I hear hooting and hollering at the east sideline as the Patriots are celebrating a big hit.
Big hit, big interception. James Pierce just seems to always be around that football in the defensive backfield.
And they're going to rule a touchdown.
Absolutely. They got a nice block on the far sideline, Patriots sideline. Sprung him all the way down for the big pick six.
Working with our technical director, we'll try to get a replay of that in just a second. What a interception return for a touchdown. And let's take a look at the replay. Here's a second look. Thanks to our crew for getting this replay up. There's Lewis under pressure, underthrown ball, picked off by Pierce. Far screen, you'll see the big hit applied at the sideline. And a heads-up job by Pierce. Didn't hear the official blow the whistle, and he goes into the end zone. Getting a little second look as well. Pierce following his blocks, going to his left. And a team always loves the big block. Nice job by our director pointing right at the far end of the screen on that hard block. And Pierce, no one even laid a hand on Pierce as he was going to the end zone. Nice job by our crew. A, for filming it, and B, for giving us the replay. The 2-point drive is good.
Lorenzo Hood again with a 2-point run.
So the 2-point try is good. And add 8 points to the scoreboard for the Patriots.
I suck at math.
As we get our mental math going.
Should be 54-8, I believe.
54-8. Patriots with the lead.
They are
in the fourth quarter.
With Director Joe over here, Master Joe, they are still in school, right? So we're going to have a little struggle with the math on occasion, but that's why you got your trusty color commentator over here to pull the math through.
What a job by James Pierce. Interception returned for the touchdown. And Pierce gives the Patriots a 54-8 lead. Sun has fully set here in Downers Grove.
Lights will be taking effect here in mere minutes, so we should have a nice conclusion on another beautiful evening for football. We've been really lucky this season to have really nice, not overly hot weather conditions.
Absolutely.
And again, knock on some wood here. We got our park bench over here that we're set up on, and hopefully we can make it through the rest of the regular season without any weather issues.
Be in Tenley Park next week, on the road a couple of weeks' time. A lot of teams in the Chicagoland area in the MSFL. And we'll get familiarized with the chaos in a couple of weeks. Looking forward for that matchup. Jets next week. Both games here on our Illinois Media School and the Lincoln Way Patriots Facebook page. Hope you'll join us next Saturday night, 7 o'clock kickoff from Andrew High School in Tenley Park. Back-to-back home games, a little home cooking. Looking forward to that. Again, no clock, so we're just started a little past the few-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Let's say over 10 minutes to go here in the ball game. 54-8. Back-to-back weeks, good production by the Patriots. And a little squib kick, an onside kick, penalty marker thrown, and not sure about that.
I think he whiffed it. Looked like he actually whiffed the ball. I don't think he took a big full kick at it.
And head coach of the Mustangs didn't get the memo. He's not thrilled by that onside kick.
I don't think it was an onside kick. I think he wound up to kick it, and they whiffed it so badly that it didn't really go anywhere.
Maybe we'll get a second look. And I agree with you, Tyson. I think it was a whiff. And you can also understand maybe a little bit of anger by the Mustangs, at least believing it was an onside kick. 54-8 is our score. Here's the second look. The unintentional onside kick.
Yeah, from my vantage point, it looked like he wound up to kick it. I don't think he intended to do that, but it almost worked out to be an onside kick. Where
good field position for the Mustangs. Hopefully we can get you that look. And Rafael Alvarado not with us tonight. He is off.
I mean, he wound up to kick that thing. That wasn't much of an onside kick. If that's an onside kick effort, that man needs to be fired, because that is an awful effort of an onside kick, because he wound up to kick it. And his guys weren't even reacting to be an onside kick. So
good field position nonetheless for the Mustangs. Past midfield, they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Lewis, the quarterback, will go under center I formation. On 1st down, they'll hand it off. And once again, 16, the ball carrier. That's Brown. Javari Brown goes nowhere. He loses a yard.
Mike Johnson, number 79, playing a little defensive line right now. Got the penetration, got his hand on him, but couldn't quite bring him down. Luckily, he had defenders following up to bring him down.
It's one of those nights. Offensive guys playing a little defense, defensive guys playing a little offense tonight.
Yeah, it's one of those games, you don't really, from a spectator standpoint, from our standpoint, we like a lot more competitive game.
Right.
But out there on the field in a no-pressure situation, these guys can go back to their roots a little bit when they were kids, where they play, all the whole game, offense, defense, special teams. And they can kind of throw back to that era, and make plays all over the field.
2nd down. They've got it marked 2nd and 10. About 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11. Lewis, quick handoff, and another big hit. Leading the way, Carl Grant with the stop.
Mike Johnson to clean it up. I mean, it just shows you. I mean, they are. We've got some Patriots here that are just incredible football athletes. Mike Johnson's a lockdown, shutdown left tackle on offense, and he could easily play starting defensive line out here and wreak havoc on their offensive side. So just incredible play by some supremely talented athletes that, like you said earlier, play for the love of the game.
63, the right tackle Billy Coffey went over to Johnson a moment ago and said, "Hey, big man, why don't you? Let's just go back on offense. Head to the sideline.
Go back on the sideline. Yeah. We don't need or want to see any more of that out here."
3rd and 11. Lewis in the huddle.
For a long time here. It's this maximizing the time in the huddle here to shorten this game.
No really urgencies from the officials either. The line judge looking at his watch. They break huddle. 3rd and 11. And I think the Mustangs are realizing they've got to hurry up with the play clock running down. Lewis will throw. Quick toss. It's complete. It's caught. Headed towards the Patriots sideline, lowering his shoulder and pushed out of bounds. Good catch by number 6, James Bolden. Gain of 5 yards. Brings up 4th down past midfield. Gets to the 43-yard line.
Mustangs will obviously go for it here on 4th down, try to keep their drive alive.
(54-8). Patriots with a commanding lead here in the 4th quarter. Clock winding down here tonight. Again, the game started early, about just after a 6 o'clock kickoff. As we're nearing the 8:30 mark here in Downers Grove. 4th down from the 43. Lewis will be out of the shotgun. He has 4 receivers, 2 to each side, with a running back off his left hip. Gets the snap, looking to throw up the middle. Nice dart, caught for the 1st down. And a great catch and extending the drive. Good catch. Caught by 83, Maurice Webb, 6'2", 220.
Boy, nice confident throw there. He got it, couple step drop, and just fired it into a open receiver there in the slot. First down, Mustangs.
At the 30-yard line. Drive stays alive for the Mustangs. 4 receivers set once again, 2 to each side for Lewis. Gets the snap. Pressure coming. Holds onto the football, now rolling right. He'll keep it himself, headed towards the sideline. He held onto the football like a loaf of bread. Luckily, he was holding it on his right side, so no defender could try to swat the ball away. Gain of 3 yards, and they'll bring up 2nd and 7. Nice run by Lewis, the quarterback.
Yeah, it looked like they might have let a block in the back go there. From my vantage point, I saw a Patriots defender go flying with what looked like a clear block in the back. But again, the officials don't want to slow up this game anymore with calling penalties and things like that. I get it.
It's like an umpiring crew on getaway day in baseball, an expanded strike zone. Sort of let a few things they may call go by the wayside to try to end this game. Lewis, a quick toss as the pressure was coming. Pass complete. Once again, Webb, 83 with the reception. He's past the 25-yard line. They mark it at the 24. 3rd down. 3rd and 3. So the Mustangs trying to punch in their 2nd score of the night. An undermanned Chicago Mustangs team, but they're playing with a lot of heart and grit this evening. 3rd down. Offense breaks from the huddle. Four receivers, and once again, it'll be 2. Nope. There'll be 2 to each side. Webb was talking things over with Lewis prior to the snap. A high snap. Lewis will step into the pocket. He'll keep it himself. He's going to run. Lewis trying to break from a tackler. Spins. Loose ball. Is he in? He is. Touchdown. Touchdown, Mustangs. On the 3rd and short carry, the quarterback, Marcus Lewis, runs it in. 54-13. It should be 54-14. Here's another look. It was a high snap and open grass in the middle of the field. And a good job holding onto the football. Lewis held onto his shoulder, was tripped. Spun like John Elway, shades of the Super Bowl against the Falcons. Touchdown, and the Mustangs will go for 2. Difference between Lewis and Elway in that Super Bowl. Elway was almost pushing 40. Going for the try. Lewis, sidearm throw into the end zone. It's underthrown, incomplete, and a 2-point try unsuccessful. 54.
Yeah,
54-14. And the Mustangs, again, undermanned, but first half they had some positive things rolling on the offensive end, couldn't score. And now here in the second half, about 7 minutes to go in the ballgame, under 7 to play, the Mustangs have their 2nd score of the night. And they got to love the support from their fans as well. Great Patriots support on the east end of the field as well. Patriots fans travel well, but with a team that's winless and things aren't going their way, it's always good to have that support from friends and family that are to the right of us for the Mustangs. So Lewis with the quarterback keeper, he scores 54-14, and we'll see Henry Ortiz back at quarterback for the Patriots here in this 4th quarter. Again, under 7 minutes to play.
It's in the bag right there. Which ones are the fresh ones?
So next week, a big matchup against the Twin City Jets. Any scouting reports on the Jets, Tyson?
Not yet. Haven't done any film exchange with that squad yet. All I know is they're a scrappy squad. They've played a lot of good teams close. So, I think we're going to get a much more challenging battle than we've gotten here tonight.
Far journey from them? Are they coming from?
Coming down from the Bloomington area. Yeah, so, a couple hours drive for them north. They're going to come check out our place. And I know we've got a lot of Patriots who went to school down in that area. So, I know they were potentially looking forward to going down there, but we're going to have to do that next year.
So we'll wait the kickoff as the sun is fully set. The ice cream is back.
Hey, they keep coming at the most inopportune time. We're over here working.
We were thinking, I was looking for them at halftime, but they weren't here, unfortunately. May have to get an ice cream for the post-game meal. Kickoff bounces into the hands of a Patriot returner, and that's going to be Ronald Zolkoffer. And Zolkoffer goes up the middle. He's breaking to the east. Zolkoffer trying to have a man to beat. He'll glide into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Zolkoffer puts water on any flame the Mustangs were building with a kickoff return for a touchdown of over 80 yards.
Yeah, that was too easy there. We're on the sideline, and we saw a whole gaping hole down the middle of the field. I don't know if he was even touched.
60-14. And I don't think he was touched at all. We'll get our crew to get that replay back for us. What a return. Ronald Zolkoffer, who had a 60-yard touchdown earlier tonight, adds another. Again, going almost 80 yards. Here's the replay, and a great job of that special teams unit. Downfield blocking, allowing Zolkoffer to have nothing but green grass and long strides into the end zone. Gliding into the field. It looks like grass from my view. I'm standing in grass. Got a little confusion there. But it's a field turf that maybe add a little extra speed for Zolkoffer. 60-14, awaiting the 2-point try. Actually, they're going to go for the extra point attempt.
No, I think I see Henry in there with Zoe behind him. So definitely, again, no kicker here tonight. Rafi had some other obligations, so we've gotten work on our 2-point game tonight.
Sort of a silver lining there. Alvarado's done a great job in the kicking game, especially field goals for the Patriots this season. And there could be a point in time in some of these important games later in the season where a 2-point conversion could mean the ball game. Ortiz will soft toss it into the end zone. It was intended, I think, for Hood. It was intercepted in the end zone. And the 2-point try is unsuccessful, but a commanding 60-14 lead for the Patriots. A kickoff return for a touchdown for Ronald Zolkoffer. Going almost 80 yards for the score. And the Patriots a commanding lead, late stages of the fourth, and looking to improve to 4-1 on the season.
Yeah, I'd say the only negative part to this game is we haven't really got a good look at the Patriots' second-team offense. The little bit that Henry's been in there, the snaps have been terrible over his head and not in a position where he can make plays. And then we've had really short fields on some of the other possessions. So, as a takeaway from this, we really didn't get a good look at any of the second and third string wide receivers, running backs, or obviously the quarterback.
Yeah, the quick scores as well hasn't given that offense much time to really build anything.
Yeah, the special teams have been so dynamic tonight, Julio, is that, they've had big returns, big interception returns for touchdowns, so that obviously limits the offensive opportunities.
Mustangs were not pleased with the Patriots after their last kickoff. They thought it was an onside kick. We saw the replay. It appeared it was just a botched kickoff.
Yeah, it just looked like he barely hit the top of the ball on a full swing. Now, maybe that's his onside kick technique, but Whew.
See where this ball travels.
You know, and again, Rafi's not here tonight, so none of these guys get work in practice on any kind of kicking game. So it was an open tryout before the game tonight to see who would be executing the kicking duties.
Coach McClellan was a bit worried Brian Piscasio was going to hurt his hamstring during pregame warm-ups. Digs into the turf. And Brian Piscasio will kick it off in a good booming kick. And will bounce into the hands of the Mustangs. Number 11 running towards the sideline and getting a positive return.
Yeah, nice containment there on the outside by the Patriots kick return team, or kick coverage team, I should say. Making sure they didn't have an alley down the sideline and chopped them down at about the 40-yard line. Yeah, it should be under about 6 minutes to go. Left here in the fourth quarter. Patriots clearly in control of this game, 60-14.
Keenan Norton, number 11, on the return for the Mustangs. Late stages of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to talk to Coach Stone after the game to see what he thinks of some of these guys on defense, some of these backups. You know, I've seen some positives, so I've seen some negatives too. From a containment standpoint, and you know, got a couple guys out there that just aren't athletic enough to play in the positions that they were put in.
1st and 10 from the 35-yard line for the Chicago Mustangs. Morale, high spirits from the Mustangs, who were shorthanded coming into tonight. We get a timeout, Mustangs, prior to the snap.
Yeah, I don't think, I haven't looked at their results over the last several ball games, but I know they haven't scored much. So
yeah, winless on the year.
Putting 14 points up tonight, I sure got to feel good, even though, again, they're down 46 points.
And for any team, have you ever been a part of a team where things aren't going their way, a winless season? How difficult from a coaching staff, from just a team building perspective, is it to try to rally the troops during a difficult season?
Well, it's about small wins, right? You know, just because you don't win the battle that night doesn't mean you can't win some of the individual and small battles that happen within the course of the game. So, and they've won a couple tonight. You know, that nice touchdown by the quarterback was a nice individual win. The lineman got enough blocking up the middle, and they got the touchdown down the field. So you look at that as a building block. You know, luckily enough, since I've been with the Patriots, you know, we've always been a 500 squad or better. So I've never had to experience this type of losing before. But you know, that's how you start building. You build a foundation. You get a core group of guys like it seems like they've got. And then you got to go out and do the work. You got to do the recruiting. You got to show them why your organization is the place where they should come play. And that's how you build on the what's going on now and hopefully become better down the road.
Lewis will throw from the 35 on first down, overthrew his target, coasting down the sideline. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, not bad coverage there. That would have had to been a perfect pass to drop in the bucket there, but he did have a little space there. And again, with the perfect throw, that would have been a nice completion.
Intended for Angel Cortez.
And that's where at this level, you actually want to underthrow that one a little bit. The DBs, it's, at least my observation of the Patriots DBs, they let guys get over the top of them routinely. So let them get over the top, slightly underthrow it, and you can either get the catch or the pass interference call.
Second down and 10 from the 35. Late stages of the fourth quarter. 60-14, Patriots with the lead. Lewis under pressure. Breaks a tackle, but he can't break free. 2-3 Patriots finally bringing him down. Loss of 5 on the play. Third and long coming up. It'll be 3rd and 15. And that's another hard hit applied by the Patriot defense tonight on the quarterback, Lewis. 2-minute warning here in Downers Grove. Big lead for the Patriots, and they're 2 minutes away from picking up their 4th victory of the season as they lead the Chicago Mustangs 60-14. It's been all Patriots tonight. And next week, next Saturday night, 7 o'clock, we'll be in Tinley Park, Andrew High School. Twin City Jets coming into town. 7 o'clock tip. We'll have the game for you on the Illinois Media School Facebook page, also on the Lincoln Way Patriots Facebook page. 7 o'clock kickoff next Saturday night. Back-to-back home games for the Patriots. Make your plans to be with us. Beautiful Andrew High School in Tinley Park. And again, the Patriots looking to go 4-1 on the season. And stay close to the Ducks in the standings in the MSFL.
Yeah, do you know if the Chaos have played the Ducks yet? Or is that the final game of the regular season for them?
Take a look at that. A hard hit applied as that's close to a first down. Good catch made by number 16, Javari Brown. Get that schedule for you, Tyson, on some of those important matchups later in the season in MSFL football. Final couple of weeks. You had Quad City Raiders taking on the Chaos tonight. Don't have a score for that. The Ducks were taking on the Chicago Thunder.
Which is a forfeit, so they have the week off.
Lewis, incomplete pass on 4th down. Another turnover on downs. And that's going to be the ball game. That was the final play of the game. And Lincoln Way Patriots with a big victory. And Tyson, to answer that question for you, it will be, I can't find the Chaos taking on the Ducks towards the tail end of the season.
Must have played already. They might have beat them earlier in the season.
Quick score, though, the Chaos are winning 17-3 right now.
Against the Raiders.
And that does it here once again. Final score, 60-14. Patriots with a big victory. Final thoughts, Tyson, on tonight's ball game?
As we expected, some good bright spots, some good building blocks as we move through the season. But the big games are coming up. You got the Jets, you got the Chaos, and then we got the Destroyers to finish up the regular season. And it's all about playoffs for the Patriots this year.
How important is practice coming up to next week for the final stretch of the year?
One practice a week for the Patriots, so it's critical that they get the work in at this point to prepare. There's only 3 practices, 3 games, actually 4 practices before the end of the regular season and into the playoffs. So.
In a few weeks' time, as you mentioned, that whether or not the Ducks and the Chaos played one another, it was back on June 17th, a 23-13 win for the Ducks. So from here on out, the Jets, Chaos, as we close out the season, every game is going to be pivotal for the Patriots.
Absolutely, yeah. Patriots went out, they get that 2nd seed, and hopefully set up a matchup in the championship game with the Ducks again. That's what Patriots are looking for.
Big win, Tyson. Thank you so much for the call. Tyson Roth joining us. Big thanks to our crew tonight. Our director, Tim Helms, doing another great job for us this evening, making some good lemonade out of the lemons we were given here on the sideline tonight. Eric Willowright handling the 3-man camera crew set up for 3. Eric did it all himself. So Eric, tip of the cap to you, my friend. Job well done. And again, big thanks to Joe DiGiacomo, keeping everything afloat for us here this evening. Big thanks, Joe, and our entire crew. Once again, final score, 60-14. Patriots with the victory. For Tyson Roth, I'm Julio Rauseo. Peace, love, and God bless from Downers Grove. We'll see you next Saturday night, 7 o'clock kickoff in Tinley Park, Andrew High School, as the Patriots take on the Twin City Jets. So long, everybody.